This is how much Bitcoin you might need to retire in 10 years. And no, it's probably less than you think. If you're like most people, you have been taught to save in cash, work hard, put money away. But in a world where fiat is losing value fast and inflation is a silent tax, we need to think differently. And that's why in this video we'll explore how Bitcoin, yes Bitcoin, could be the tool that helps you retire early. I'm breaking this down into three simple parts. First, why Bitcoin's growth matters. Second, how compounding over 10 years plays out. And third, a real breakdown of how much Bitcoin you might actually need based on your goals. Stick around, the third part might surprise you. Let's start with the big picture. Michael Saylor, a man who put billions and billions of dollars in Bitcoin, predicts Bitcoin will continue grow at around 29% annually. That might sound extreme, but if you look at Bitcoin's long-term adoption, supply shock and institutional demand, it's not that crazy. This isn't just a gamble, this is a macro thesis. Now let's talk about compounding. At 29% growth per year, your Bitcoin investment doesn't just add value, it multiplies. Over 10 years, $1 in Bitcoin becomes all the way $12. That's the power of exponential returns. And the craziest part, you don't have to be rich to make this work. You just have to start and stay consistent. So how much Bitcoin do you actually need? Let's break it down into two goals. One is to live modest life in retirement, let's say 30 to 40k per year. And the other one is to live large, 100k plus annually. So scenario one, you want to retire in 10 years, living on about 40k per year. If Bitcoin grows 29% annually, you might need around 0.6 to 1 Bitcoin saved up by then. That's it, not 10, not 100, less than 1. Scenario 2, you're aiming for a 100,000k lifestyle. At that same rate of growth, you might need 1.5 to 2 Bitcoin. Still achievable, especially over a decade of disciplined stacking. And here is the wild card. What if you don't sell at all? Instead, borrow against your Bitcoin at a low interest. Some people already do it. Let's say you can borrow at a 10 to 13% interest and your Bitcoin continues to grow faster than that. You maintain your exposure while covering your living cost. Riskier? Yes. Possible? Definitely. So how much Bitcoin do you need to retire? The million-dollar question. For some, it's 2. For others, even half might be enough. The key is clarity, knowing your number, believing in a long-term game and not getting shaken out by short-term noise. And no, this isn't financial advice. It's just how I personally see things. Always do your own research and invest only what you can afford to lose.